Hi, I'm Deborah Grable-Becker.
And I'm Andalise Seat, and today we're going to talk to you about the course updates to AP World History and how Strayer's Ways of the World can help you integrate these updates.
So we all know about the changes that have been coming in with AP World History. The course is starting off at 1200 CE. It's now being called AP World History Modern. But the goal of this new framework is to offer teachers and students a better opportunity for more in-depth study and analysis of world history from 1200 CE to the present. So instead of having to fly through everything, you can dig into topics a little more in this time period. Also, the framework is trying to adjust to better integrate skills and history or skills and content together in world history. So not just teaching students the facts about world history, but teaching them the skills of how to be a historian and think like a historian as they learn the content.
Teachers always want to know what has changed anytime that there's a change in the curriculum or in a course, and this is not a redesign. It is an update to the curriculum that we already have, to AP World History. The updates are going to include dividing the course into 4 time periods, and the time periods are going to start at 1200 CE. The time periods are going to end up being further divided into 9 units of study, which allows you to have the opportunity to go more in depth into certain topics.
We're also seeing a slight renaming of the themes. So our 5 traditional themes are still there, plus the addition of a new theme. But with the renaming, it's just simply, taking state building, expansion, and conflict, and it's now called governance. Our new theme is technology and innovations, which is being pulled out of the old human environment interaction theme and the cultural interactions theme to become its own. And then finally, the updates are also going to show us in the course exam description guide clearer connections between the learning objectives College Board wants attached to specific topics throughout the course. So offering a little more guidance on exactly what needs to be done with each topic, what students should be learning. Now, one of the really neat things I think is coming in the new editions of Ways of the World is a unit-based framework. Now, this is not a curriculum, okay? This is not a curriculum guide. This is not this is how you should do things. This is rather a roadmap to kind of help guide you through the changes that are happening and how to make those adjustments to the new updates to the course, especially with it starting at 1200 CE rather than at, the dawn of humanity. And so this framework, which we'll talk more about in just a little bit, is going to be a good roadmap if you're kind of wondering how to make those changes, how to make those adjustments for the new course.
And then finally, what do I have to change? Well, the curriculum is going to stay the same. However, we have the opportunity to go more in depth on different topics. The course is now going to start at 1200 CE, and now we have more time to go into more in depth in those topics during the 1200 CE time period to the present.
So I mentioned earlier a unit-based curricula or unit-based framework, sorry, not curriculum, framework. And what this is part of helping align the updated AP course framework for AP World History to Ways of the World. And this is available for the 4th edition, the 3rd edition, and the 2nd and the 1st edition as well. Now, the 2nd and the 1st edition is more of a chapter correlation to the updated framework, but the 4th and the 3rd edition have a more detailed pacing guide, a more detailed unit framework that you can work off of.
And these detailed pacing guides are available for Ways of the World, 4th edition and the 3rd edition, and what they will include are suggested reading assignments, the correlations to the AP themes and the AP topics, suggested activities from the teacher's editions, and then notes on coverage of material to align to the new course description.
So what you'll see when you, if you get the pacing guide for the 4th or the 3rd edition is something like this. This is the first few days of the new Unit 1. So you can see the reading assignments, the suggested assignments to give some guidance, and then our coverage notes as well. And there's one for each of the units to correlate to the chapters and the new ideas coming out of the updates with the CED.
History is going to be very easy to teach with Ways of the World. There are 2 editions of the textbook, of the 4th edition. What's available right now is Beginnings to the Present, and this is going to be the original course. Everything's included. And then starting this fall, it's going to be available in September, we have a shortened version, 1200 to the Present. And for more information on that, you'll need to talk to your publisher representative about that.
Because you can become a part of the early adopter program and get access to some of the earlier parts of the book before the full book is published. And if you have any more questions about the changes to the book or any of the AP course updates, you can go to the website below and should be able to find answers there.